like she's pitched all the time. But if you want to know why Caitlin Clark appeals, that's another one of the reasons. If you want to play with the big leagues, if you want to be somebody that transcends the game, you got to have a personality.
What is up, world? Welcome back, Charge the Game podcast, and we are about to discuss the differences between Juju Watkins and Caitlin Clark. Is Juju Watkins going to be as dynamic and polarizing as Caitlin Clark? Let's get into Dan Dakich from Outkick Network, his reaction to this, and everything that he had to say in the comparison. Now, guys, we do know that there is this new debate, new comparison going on between Caitlin Clark and Juju Watkins. In my personal opinion, I think that Caitlin Clark just still holds reign. She still holds the title, not just from college basketball, but also the W. She is the reason the WNBA is on the map. And now you're starting to see, a lot of reports surface, Juju Watkins breaking records. I think that she's a phenomenal player. But in my opinion, guys, there is something about Juju Watkins that doesn't give me personally, guys, that it factor that Caitlin Clark has. And I could not put my finger on it. But listening to Dan Dakich's, statement on his podcast on the Outkick Network, make sure you guys go over there and check out his channel. He kind of put something, in perspective that I feel like just may be the truth.
Speaking of women's basketball, let me drop something about Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins is a really good player. Like, she's the closest to being a really good boys high school player that I've seen, including Caitlin Clark. But I got to tell you, she has no personality.
Bingo. Right there, guys. When he says that Juju Watkins has no personality, I had to sit and think. When you watch a Caitlin Clark and you see her just, her expressions, when she's yelling at the refs, when she's getting her teammates involved. And I watched enough Juju Watkins highlights. I don't watch all of her games because personally, I'm not that interested in women's college basketball. But when I watch Juju Watkins, I see the skill set. I see the even kill mentality, which a lot of people may prefer. Guys, it's kind of like the Damian Lillard situation. Damian Lillard, phenomenal player, does not have personality. He just wants to play basketball, make music, and he kind of has like the RBF or whatever they call it, Kawhi Leonard, right? When it comes to just superstar, you not only look at the skill set, you look at the personality, you look at the edge. That's why John Morant was being the main person that, the NBA wanted to take over. Then obviously after his mishaps, they wanted a Zion Williamson. After his mishaps, they wanted Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards has the it, he has the skill set, and he has the flair. And I do believe that's where Juju Watkins is lacking. Her skill set is phenomenal. But I don't think that she has a polarizing personality that most people will gravitate to. And I know a lot of people are going to say that this is nitpicky, but when you are choosing the face of a league or some type of identity, people have to be able to correlate or feel connected in a way. And I don't know if Juju Watkins yet is giving that off.
I don't know who told Juju Watkins, the star player at USC, to act sullen all the time, to look like she's pitched all the time. But if you want to know why Caitlin Clark appeals, that's another one of the reasons. She looks like she's angry, mean, happy, sad, angry, or glad. And don't tell me Juju Watkins has a game face. No, she just looks unhappy. She looks like what Kevin Durant's trying to be in press conferences, and it's really stupid.
Exactly, guys. I could not put my finger on this, but the more and more I listen to this statement, it just makes a lot of sense. Juju Watkins just looks like a hooper. She's just here to play basketball. She's not here to be friendly. She's not here to care about what you may think. But when you are trying to come for, obviously the title or whatever, people want to compare you to Caitlin Clark. You have to look at all of that, guys. You have to keep everything in perspective. And I just feel like with, Juju Watkins, right? She maybe isn't there yet. And who knows, maybe she'll always be the way she is. And I'm not going to say that she looks unhappy. I do feel like she has a Nike deal. She has NIL money. She's obviously the topic of all discussions when it comes to women basketball right now in college. We saw what she did to UCLA a few weeks ago. She is going to be, don't get it misconstrued, she's going to be very polarizing at the next level. In the world we live in now where people actually want to feel connected to their favorite player or their favorite athlete, this is why Caitlin Clark is blowing all of the competition out of the water. She just connects from little kids to grown ass men and grown ass women. And I don't think that Juju Watkins is at that level, but it does not mean that it's incapable of happening. And I actually like Juju Watkins. I've been watching her highlights, guys, and she's the real deal. And whenever they do get the chance to face one another, then we can start the debate. Then we can start this rivalry talk. But as for now, I just don't think that it's conducive to compare both of these players right now.
All right, grow the game. Magic Johnson grew the game with his big bright smile. Larry Bird grew the game with his hillbilly charm. Isaiah Thompson, the cherub face. I don't even know what cherub means, but they used to call him that. He had the cherub face, and a little child shall lead them. Isaiah 11. I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you want to play with the big leagues, if you want to be somebody that transcends the game, you got to have personality.
I couldn't say it any better. If you do take time to go watch any old highlights of, Larry Bird, Isaiah, Babyface, he just had this appeal where he just looks like an innocent kid. And then you look at Magic Johnson, who could smile and light up the whole room. People want to feel like they can approach you, right? And I think that that's just something that Juju Watkins, hey, she is who she is. I'm not here to put her down for it. But at the same time, when it comes to selecting like a dynamic player, someone who can be identified universally, right? Meaning everyone looks at you in this manner, then you have to have personality and you have to have flair. And I think that Caitlin Clark naturally just checks off a lot of this. And I think that's why they invested in her and made her the face of the W, because you see people from all walks of life who, like Caitlin Clark, they root for Caitlin Clark. And they just, at the end of the day, she galvanized the sport. She made people come to the sport, including myself. I don't know if I didn't know who Caitlin Clark was, or if Juju Watkins was in the W right now. I don't know if I would be one of those people going to watch the W. So you guys let me know what y'all think about this. Drop those comments and tell me the differences that you see from Juju Watkins and Caitlin Clark. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.